I guess I naively felt that Karishma was the one that was going home tonight. It was clear that she was holding people back in our challenges. But there's all kinds of strategies to the game, and obviously they have a strategy to why they kept her. But I love being out here playing Survivor, and totally proud of myself. I am taking credit for being the first Canadian to play, and I guess if I'm going to take credit for that, I have to take credit for the first Canadian to be voted out as well. With the way I played the game, I wanted to come out here. I didn't want to play and say that I played well for a 60-year-old. I wanted to say that I played well and for any age. And I thought, the strategy-wise and getting involved in challenges, everything was fun. So it was, obviously you want to stay longer, but I remember when I was walking off and I got voted off, I was like, I did what I wanted to do, and that's the way the game goes. You really can't control everything out here, so it was good. I think the things I've learned here that I bring with me in my normal life, it's just more like a confirmation that, like I always try in my world now, like I'm up at 3:30 every morning and making the bed perfect, this whole discipline life I have, and I think it's meant more to me as I've gotten older. I think it just confirms with me more that just with everybody, that just don't mail it in because you're 60 years old. I keep living life and going all out. That was really, obviously I came here because I wanted to win, but that's also one of the things that I wanted to, show myself and other people that you don't have to mail it in because you're getting older. Keep on living life and doing things. So I think that kind of confirmed it for me, just being out here for 2 weeks. The one moment I think I remembered, like you think to yourself, okay, when I come out here, do you want to like ease into the game, or do you need to get playing right away? And unfortunately, we had a blindside right off the bat that I played a pretty big role in, and as poor Ronnie got voted out right away. And it's not that I'm happy that I blindsided somebody, but I was kind of happy that right away we were kind of forced into making the decision that a blindside what we had to do. Ronnie and Aaron were getting really close, and we kind of felt like they were going to take control of things. So what I liked was that we banded together pretty quickly. And had a blindside, and we were able to pull everybody together to get that done. So it was, again, you hate seeing somebody getting blindsided, but the flip side was you're happy that you were playing the game right away. You got into it, people were banding together, and then you had to figure out, okay, who's really in your alliance and who's not moving forward. And then Aaron's coming back to camp, and obviously he was mad, and kind of, mending that relationship, and him and I got to be pretty close out here too. So yeah, that was, again, like you hate to say you had fun doing it, but that's playing the game, so you came out here to play the game. We certainly did that right away. I would say the big turning point for me was when we had the swap, and when when poor Chelsea got voted off, part of what we were looking for was that we were going to form that 5-people alliance, which I felt like we did. And then when the swap happened, the 4 people who were in my alliance going over the other side, and I was left there by myself, and we were down in numbers 5-3, and it seemed like the Viro tribe was really strong, tied together. So when that happened, it's kind of like, well, obviously you don't quit, you got to keep fighting, but it's a tough road at that point. You think to yourself, how are we going to get out of this? And then when we didn't win the challenge, the immunity challenge, it was obvious that one of the 3 of us was going home. And I was, I realized it was going to be one of the 3 of us, but it's still, when your name gets written down, it's time to go, it's still a little bit of a shock, yeah. That is going to be the hard part. Like I could see going home and now watching the show at home, and watching it go on, you're going, oh God, I know I still could have played. You see and no disrespect to any of the players, they're all still playing, but you say to yourself, yeah, like, and part of it is you think to yourself, like, you don't want to, like for me, I didn't want to come out like too strong, like, okay, I'm this like physically dominating guy. You want to be part of a team, let other people take a chance at, all the different aspects of the game. But then now you get, to the merge, and it's obviously it's individual. I felt like, once I got there, I felt like I could do better. But, I'm sure like everybody feels that way too. So, but yeah, it would have been, that's the one part you got to look at yourself. When I could just see myself sitting on the couch now watching the show. It's like, oh God, the blood pressure is going to get going a little bit, so it was, yeah, that'll happen. The fun part for me was like really, like I said, I'm 60, but these kids were like, 22 and 25. But I honestly think like we had a ball together. It was like we really meshed pretty well, and had a lot of fun. We did things together. We had a ball. Like it was a lot of fun. We knew we were playing Survivor. We knew we couldn't always trust each other, but at the same time, I think everybody respected the fact that everybody's playing the game. But let's have some fun with it. So it was fun. Good group. Aaron and I got to be pretty good friends. And the one thing with Aaron, like he plays the game hard. Like, and I almost felt like he was playing the game a little too hard, and that's ultimately why we got Ronnie out in the first case right off the bat. But I just felt like, Aaron was out here for good reasons. He's got a wife and child at home, and, he obviously wants $1 million to help them. And I really think he's playing the game hard. The question is going to be for Aaron is that he may be too much of a target, right? He's that big physical guy, and I think as the game goes on, if people are less physical players out there, like he may be, let's get him out, because if he keeps winning challenges or whatever, then you're not going to be able to ever get him out. So that'd be the question to him. Yeah, obviously, I loved, Lane and I got to be buddies. I think it'd be pretty entertaining for the show to see her win. The way she's got a great sense of humor, a great person. And listen, she could very well make it too. So I think those two people, Erin and Elaine, are my two favorites right now. The Survivor experience was fantastic. It really was. Like I said, like everybody, I wanted to win. I came here to win it. That didn't happen. But I really wanted to, for me, it was, and again, it's an age difference. I think I really wanted to, push myself and not just come out here to coast along and say that I was here and try to, hide under the weeds. I wanted to play the game. I wanted to play it with some passion. And we did, and like I said, the blind sides, you don't necessarily like them, but it was fun to participate in them and get that done. The challenges were great. Would have loved to win more, but participate in those with everybody. So it was great. I really, like I said, going into it, I really wanted to, like, whatever I left, I wanted to walk away saying, I really played the way I wanted to play. And I remember walking off the state, from tribal council, thinking, what, I'm not happy that I'm out at 5th overall, but I'm really happy with the way I played the game and conducted myself out here.